let's go. Haven't streamed some art in a few days now. I'm gonna draw the eye shine first, just because I want it to look nice already. Come on. All right. Is the stream actually picking up the sound or no? Okay, it is. Coolio. I'm gonna shade the blushes and then I'm gonna make an announcement. Although I don't think I'm gonna get anyone because Friday night is usually a bad day for streaming for me. Okay, back to listening to this podcast. Maybe I went overboard with her blush. Oh well. I'll have to lower it. There we go. And I have a lot to share, especially with Ito. Come on, come on. I have to lower this one a bit as well. It actually looks pretty good with the light colors. Okay. Gotta make a post on Twitter, so I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. Gotta put better quality. 720 is okay. I mean, that's the highest I stream it. Best I can do. Actually, I could stream at 180, but is that really necessary? It's just a thumbnail. It's just a video. Still, next time I'm just gonna take a screenshot with my tablet. I have the picture, now I gotta copy the link. Then I can actually get drawing for real. Copy the link and share it on Twitter. Yes. Saraitto drawing stream. Yeah, that's good. Saraitto drawing team on now. Yes. Yeah. So whatever. I can just delete it later on. Alright, it's posted. Come on, let's get to it. There we go. Hello, am I the only one? I'm new to the channel. Hey, Mod19. Apparently, yeah, oops, I dropped my phone. I almost never get people, so this is pretty much what you're gonna get for the night. But thanks for stopping by. Just going to hopefully finish this drawing. I'm not gonna overshade it because I should have completed this a while ago. I haven't been lazy, just been working on some other stuff and practicing drawing couples off screen, so nothing digital. I'm gonna try Ito's. Probably gonna shade his clothes with some gradings right away. Been playing the summer update, by the way. What about you guys? There we go. Saraitto, one of my favorite ships. Can't possibly go wrong with it. Yeah, I just finished the main story quest. It took a long time. Yeah, it's been taking a while. I mean, last time with the Inazuma Outro, I did kind of go overboard and just play the second part all in one night. The drawing looks great. Hey, thanks. And you know, I don't think you're the only one, because I have seen other people saying, "Oh, I already finished this update. When's the next one?" And I'm like, are they fast or am I just slow? Because I feel like this update is a bit chunky. I haven't even been able to get that free color yet. I did it in one day, but I had to sit for a long time. Yep. I guess Genshin's mostly made for playing just a bit, playing it for a bit every day. But some people will just go and binge it. And I binge the first few arcs of the game as well, especially Mondstadt. To this day, I still think Lijua was the best one. But that's just me. Oh, come on, Shade. There we go. I'm actually color picking from this previous drawing I did. The colors turn out nice, so I'm just gonna choose them like this. I mean, why repaint the Mona Lisa? They're there. What else can I shade? I don't want to go overboard with the shading this time. Just want to do the basics so I can post it. Gotta post something this week. I'm working with the pens and weapons now. Hey yo, Serrera Eric. Yeah, I still haven't completed all the waypoints either. I'm missing a few, mostly the underground ones. I'll get to them eventually. Good night, I hear. Hey, whoa. Hey, whoa. The chat's pumping. Cool. I'm drawing some Genshin Impact this time. Not playing it. Alright, that part of his pants is red. This time I'm actually listening to, I guess reaction video with my headphones, so that's why it's just me talking this time and no background noise. Also, nice ship, thank you. Yeah, Saraitto is such a good ship. But I also want to stream other ships here because I think I've only drawn Saraitto on screen. I have a lot of Genshin ships. I just haven't gotten around to them. Gonna try ruby ships? Oh, definitely. I just wanna draw some more Genshin Impact ships at the moment because I have a bunch and I haven't drawn any of them. Meanwhile, ruby ships, I have a good few chunks of images on my gallery. But yeah, I wanna draw some ruby ships. Mostly with the main cast. Because of Ice Queendom, I've been really into monochrome lately. Curiously enough, I'm more into monochrome at the moment than white rose. Could fix his swear a bit. I'm thinking I might drop Ice Kingdom. I don't know that the story is weak. Yeah, it's been weak this last few episodes. Like the first 3 episodes where I totally get why they recap the show. I liked it. For episode 4 and 5, pretty good. 6 through 8, haven't been that into them. Gonna be honest. Even though some important stuff has been going on. A lot of other people have really been liking the last few episodes, so I guess it's just us. And White Rose in the anime is due force. To be fair, I think it's the fact that Ruby and most of the Ruby characters don't feel like the ones in the original Ruby show. It felt White Rose felt so much better in the original Ruby. Come on, gotta find a good reaction image. There we go. Loki wondering if they're going to give us an actual Arcos scene or if they're just gonna have Pyrrha simping in the background. Come on, give the girl something. Throw her a bone. We're drawing Genshin Impact and talking about Ruby. Definitely my type of stream. I don't know. I haven't watched Ruby. It's not every cup of tea. It's fun though. I really like Ruby. It has cool fights in the first few episodes. Like the Arcos in the anime is cute, but still pulling one gen. I don't blame ya. I don't blame ya. Although I will say, I think John's one of the characters that really got a glow up with the change of animation engine. I think the guys look so much better in Maya than in Poser, like the first three volumes. And ironically, I think the girls look better in the Poser engine than the Maya one. I cannot like anyone from Ice Kingdom. Aw, not even Nora. Nora has been pretty funny, despite her having only like 3 lines. Nora has been funny, especially when not chick talks, but when she speaks badly of John. It's been funny. Bring back this Nora, please. And yeah, original Ruby had more depth to their characters. Even if Ice Kingdom did give them a few extra scenes, like Yang talking to Tai Yang, and Blake's scene with her getting her acceptance letter to Beacon. I like those. To me, those are canon because they fit in so well. Like Paimon. Oh, yep. Nora's voice is really high pitched in the Japanese dub. Hoping she sounds better in the English dub whenever that comes out. Uh, gotta color pick that orange. Come on. There we go. Anime, not the show. Yep. They're gonna use the original dub, so it's gonna be good. But I'm not gonna see. Are they though? I could have sworn they said they're gonna be redubbing it. Because I like the original dub, but I don't like IQ. Yeah, fair enough. No point in adding sprinkles to vanilla ice cream if you don't like the ice cream in the first place. I'm curious on how Roman is gonna sound. I'm sure the new voice actor is gonna do a good job, but I actually really like how he sounds in Japanese. The original Ruby show dub had some audio problems, but it was charming. I really liked the voices, especially Wise. She definitely had the best voice actress. Wise as a villain. I still think they're going to add Jax as the final villain, but I have been seeing a lot of people talking about how they haven't been enjoying Ice Kingdom because of Wise's portrayal. I'm Loki wondering what Gen Ribushi had in mind when he conceptualized the show. Like, did he really see Wise as having having that many intrusive thoughts about Volume One? I'm I'm curious about that. Maybe it's just wishful thinking, but I want him to have a to be at another interview when Ice Kingdom ends. Kara does a great job. Oh, that's her name. Yep, Kara. I actually don't remember how you pronounce her name or their name. She kind of fumbled in Volume 8. I wonder if it's because she was recording because they were recording at home. Maybe not sure because some Volume 8's line were pretty flat. I don't know why. When she has been the best voice actress out of the four girls in the past seasons. Hmm. This line should still be thinner. Yeah, I think it was that. Yeah. Hmm. I always forget how to draw this part of his shirt. Damn it, Ida, where did you buy this shirt? It literally it literally protects nothing. I can't imagine what this guy will be like in Dragonspine because I haven't been to Dragonspine in a while and I haven't been exploring Tevat with Ito in a while. For me, the best voices are Miles, Kara, Oscar voice actor, and Barbara. Barbara, who does Barbara voices? Yang? Was it Yang? Sorry if I don't know. I've never been one to keep up with voice actors. I have Ito, but I don't use him. I mean, same. Not 19. I haven't used him in the Abyss in a while now. I still really like him, and if for some reason one of the Abyss's floor have like a 75% extra damage if you use a Claymore character, you bet I'm gonna bring him because I've had him level up quite a bit. Like, come on, I didn't farm his artifact set for so long just to not use him. Oh, Yang, okay. And yeah, Miles has really stepped up his game with voice acting. Jan hasn't spoken much in the last few seasons, but when he does, it's felt natural. It's been good. I will say, if Volume 9 only takes place in the magical Iceland, it's I'm gonna miss. It, I get that some people don't want to see what the rest of the team are doing, but I'm curious what happened with Maria and Pietro. Are they still in the tower? I just got Young Lee a while ago. Wait, you mean like this banner? That's so good. Young Lee's a freaking great character. I did not understand what if the hype about him was real or not. But then I got him, and yep, I always choose him in the Abyss. Sadly, I don't have many spear weapons, so I just gave him the catch. Although I'm super interested on that free weapon they announced. It's a spear that I guess gives elemental mastery. Well, it's probably just gonna be real good on Xiangling, even though I don't use her. That's the thing I want to see in Ruby Bowling 9, if everyone got to the portal or not. I mean, yeah, did a door appear in Amity Tower? Are Maria and Pietro safe? That's pretty important. They played a big role in the first half of Volume 8. I just gave him a spear from a quest. Oh, I think that's the Favonius one. Yeah, I think there's a quest that gives you a Favonius sword. I could be wrong. I don't think I've ever gotten a single other Favonius sword. And not a single Favonius spear. Like, I always get the Favonius Codex, but I've never even gotten the Favonius longsword. It's been kind of frustrating. I wish I could get at least one for Kaya. He's using the flute at the moment. So, not the best weapon for my husbando. Hey, do you think when Salem was regenerated, a portal came to the well, but when she was fully regenerated, the portal was gone? Okay, let me reread that. What do you mean by that? Like, when she was still in her goo form, there was a portal beside her. But when she actually got her body back, the portal disappeared. Oh, yeah, I think she can't. I mean, Cinder used one, and she has some grime on her. I think Salem can still use it. I actually hadn't thought about that. It is a pretty noteworthy point, though. I think a portal did appear, but Salem couldn't use it, or maybe she thought, "What is this? I'm not falling into that trap. Nuh-uh. I'm gonna find where Cinder is and see what mess she got herself in now." And that's actually pretty funny. I can just imagine like Salem only regenerate from the waist up, trying to get to the portal, and then it close. And the moment she finally gets her legs and goes to it, it closes, and she's like, "Damn it! Now how am I gonna find Cinder?" I wonder if Cinder is gonna explain to Salem everything that happened, or if Salem just, nah, I don't care actually. I don't care. You got the relic. You didn't get the maiden powers, but whatever, you're Cinder. Not gonna lie, that's a really good prompt, and it's kind of cool that people are still talking about Volume 8, about things that happen in Volume 8, despite being so far into 2022. It's funny to know that Salem got 2 or 3 relics, that Team Brennan only got 1 or 2. Team Brennan? Oh. Yeah, I wonder what the relics think about all this. Like, are they happy to be with Salem? Do they not care? Do they think Team Ruby is incompetent for losing them so quickly? I can just imagine Ambrosius and Jane gossiping about him. I guess they would kind of be like Glosaric from Star versus the Forces of Evil. I don't know if you've seen that show. Well, they need to server the users, so they are like slaves, I think. Yeah, most likely. It's nice that they have a personality, even if they don't really have a will or really the ability to do what they want. Speaking of personality, kind of sucks that Shion's side and doesn't have much of one in Ice Queendom. I mean, I think the most personality they have is sleeping in the hammock with their hat on top of their head. That was a fun. That was a fun screenshot, a fun scene. I wonder if they uh know each other. Like, does Ambrosius know about Jean? Jean probably knows because she's the relic of knowledge. But does Ambrosius know there are more relics? Does he know what the other genies, I guess, look like? Because I can just imagine him thinking he's the hottest piece of shit in Remnant because he can do so much. But then he sees Jean and he's just, wait, there's more of me? What? Because Jean is not canon. No, I want them to be canon. Come on, at least the design. Don't nerf the character that badly. Even if Ice Queendom isn't that awesome. There we go. I gotta draw his makeup because I always forget it. His makeup is so good looking. Well, I think their tattoos are like birthmarks, I guess. Either way, he looks amazing. 10 out of 10. Yep. Are you done with Shara? Shara? What do you mean by Shara mod 19? You mean the drawing? Um. Oh, the drawing? No, I'm still not done. I gotta add his makeup. Gotta add Ito's make. No, not makeup, tattoos. And some hair shading, and I'm done. I don't want it to be completely flatly colored, but I'm gonna finish this drawing pretty soon. I think. Hopefully soon. I don't want the stream to last too long before it crashes, because it always does. And there we go. It's turning out pretty good though. This part is always kind of tricky. That eyeliner though. Shion is cool, the weapon is confusing, and their semblance is useless. Their semblance, I think, is way more confusing than their weapon. They're like a very specific type of hunter. I know we're not gonna get a backstory from them, but I like to assume there's they probably met the nightmare really early on, and their semblance is just so catered to this specific type of grim that they probably can't do any other type of hunter job. Oops! Oh no! Did it crash? Did it, Ivy's paint crashed? No! I hope it. I hope the drawing is still there. Okay, it's still there. Although from the looks of it, Ito is crying blood. Oof. Luckily, Ivy's paint has crashed before and it had still work. Like how she can work. Okay, I've been thinking about it, not too deeply. from okay, my interpretation of it is Sean at the could probably okay. I like to think that Sean's initial semblance was they can go into people's dreams, be it their own dreams or others, and with time, the semblance probably evolved to being they can send other people into other people's dream because, like Sean said, it's better if someone close to the people infected go instead of people that the person infected doesn't know. So I think it's like Rand's semblance from Volume 8. Like they've already, like Sean has already had a couple of upgrades. That's why their semblance now is so confusing. But at the start, I like to think they could only go into other people's dreams when they themselves were sleeping. Like, wouldn't it be really overpowered if Shion could just go into other people's dream without having to do that ritual they do? Like, they just fall asleep and they can enter another person's mind if that other person is sleeping. But they only do that ritual if when they want someone else to enter the dream of a person. And I know my interpretation is probably far-fetched, but I think it's plausible enough. Well, I think that way is more easy. I mean, yeah, I haven't really been keeping up with the fandom and what they say, so maybe someone else has had a better idea. Excuse me, I'm gonna drink some water. And in my opinion, Wise is already dead. Wouldn't that be super dark, though? If Wise actually dies, and but her body lives on because they managed to recover like a backup memory of her or something like that, like in the finale of Amphibia, that would be super dark. Interesting though, but they would not make that canon. Why is the Grimm just put a baby in Ruby, but that is the biological way? Oh yeah, did you see the last episode? It is interesting how Ruby got infected in the dream and not really in a physical way like Wise and John did. Hmm. I'm gonna be done soon. Come on. Like since Ruby got infected only in the dream and not physically, I think she should have like some mental uh problems because of that. Like maybe she has a bunch of weird dreams, but I don't think she should be infected like Wise is. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't make sense when you think about it. Like it was in a dream. How can it be completely infected? And don't get me wrong, I actually like the idea that people get physically hurt in the dream, like Ruby getting a scar on her hand, but I don't think they should be fully infected with the Grim. It's like, I don't know if you've seen the anime One Direct Priority. One Direct Priority. Sorry, I can't pronounce it at the moment. But that anime had some pretty similar logic. So, and that show was really interesting at the start, so that's why I had so many hopes for Ice Queendom. Although, if you do want to check out One Direct Priority, just note that the story kind of falls through after the after the 7 episode mark. I don't think it's because the writers were bad. I just think the production was rushed, and you could tell the animators were really tired, and the writer as well. Oof, I hate it when a good show gets when a good show lowers their suddenly lowers their quality so much because they're being rushed. That sucks. For me, my idea for Nana Ruby Ice Kingdom is what, don't leave me hanging. Hmm. If they save Wise, but the Grim damage Wise so much is she can't fight or use aura or semblance, or lose her memory. I think for most shows the problem is the higher up people won't give things to the show. Yep, to both of you. It's always oops. There's my answer. I mean, since the since Roosters did really wants to go with that canon adjacent answer, I would not be surprised if they actually erase their memories so they don't remember this happened, which I know is could be considered kind of a ship ending. But that's totally a thing Ospin would do. And then you could say like, oh, Jion is pretty really not canon because the main characters don't even remember them. Yeah, I don't blame you. They've done some cheap things in Ruby before, but the whole memory erasing thing, that's been overdone. Come on, you should know better by now. And actually, I wouldn't mind it if only Wise loses her memory, but like her short, not short term memory, but just the memory of her being at Beacon and she actually remembers most of her past. It would be interesting, like having Wise getting to know her team again. Okie dokie, Mod 19, go ahead. Yeah, now that I watched Attack on Titan, Evangelion, and JoJo. Wait, has JoJo? I just hate the idea of erasing memory. Fair. It can work in some stories, like in the Hitman games. I think it actually makes sense because it's been weird from the start. I don't know if you play them. And I'm okay with temporary memory loss, like in Erased. But for the most part, it's hard to know when to actually use it and use it well. I actually checked out the manga version for that part of JoJo. I've heard some people make some decent arguments on why it's actually good or like goes along with the story. but I'm not into JoJo, so I don't really have a say in that. I just could not get into it. I watched the first 15 episodes. Wasn't my thing, even though everyone really loves it. What part of Attack on Titan had like a lot of erasing memory? Like, I know that Eren's dad erased his memory of him killing him and stuff like that. Mm. Other than that, I can't remember much. Or like, and that other stuff at the end because I did read the manga. There's a lot of memory erasing. To be fair, his backstory in the manga is one of my favorite chapters in the whole thing. Like I know the theory that the tyrant that killed Aaron's mom was actually uh, Grisha's dad. Grisha's dad's original wife was a thing from the start, but I didn't really believe it. So when I actually saw it in the manga, I was like, "Whoa, this chapter is so good." Kind of sucks that it fell through at the end. Because I know a lot of people were angry with the finale. Not just the last chapter, but the last few chapters. Gonna move a bit. My legs are falling asleep. Okay. I mean, not just the bird, like like if it's crow. I mean, other contrived things that happen in the manga. I don't remember them at the moment. I just didn't pick them up. But other people had some decent arguments on why the last few arc arcs felt rushed. Hmm. And at least we got some funny comics of Mikasa getting attacked by the bird. Because let's be real, birds are messy. Wait, what does it look like? I gotta get a good image of his tattoos. Alright, it has a circle there. Hmm. Which other show had like a crappy ending? Not necessarily an anime. Hmm. I mean, the Evangelion one, I can understand why that happened. Still kind of sucks. Hmm. The Promised Neverland. Even the manga ending wasn't that good. You can tell they rushed the creators. What else? What else? My mind is blank every time I try to talk about series. Why? Why? Tyler versus the Forces of Evil? Yep. Yep. Man, that one video by Blue Order that's like, how long is it? 2 hours? 4 hours long? Blue Order Star versus. How long is that video? Because that's 2 hours, yep. That video really opened my eyes on what the problems of Star were. Because I like the show, the season 2 ending and the Battle for Muni movie were definitely great. But you could tell there was something wrong with season 3 and 4. It was forced, yep, Stargo was forced.